Are you a sourcer with perhaps some bad habits? I'm going to go over this video on the top 5 spookiest, scariest, bad sourcing habits. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you haven't seen this channel before, it's all about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter, which means you need to get off these bad sourcing habits. Okay, so yes, it's October and I like to be spooky and scary. So let's go over it. Number 1, the one that drives me bonkers, is when people only look at individuals that are open to work. That's like cheating, okay? And I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. That's the low-hanging fruit, okay? I know many have bad comments on that one. That's okay. But no, it's not to say that you shouldn't look at them. Yes, there's a lot of amazing people that click open to work. That's the cool thing about LinkedIn Recruiter, and it's amazing, right? But don't just live there. There is a whole slew of passive candidates that are now not getting messaged as much because of this secret little open to work button, which means it's probably not as much competition as there used to be for really top talent. So open your horizons, okay? Also, number 2 scariest bad sourcing habit is going from page 1 to page 40 and not looking anywhere else. It's like this. I'm going to get page 1 to 40 done. Yep, that's what I do every day, and I love my job. You don't love your job if you do that. You don't. It's boring. I know. Okay? Let yourself see things, see trends. Let your ADD kick in. Just get going, get rocking. That's what, tangent sourcing can really do for you as well, which, by the way, if you do not know what tangent sourcing is, check it out right here. It's definitely my favorite technique when it comes to sourcing. But yeah, the 1 to 40 page, do you feel accomplished when you get to page 40? Sure. But maybe someone on the other side that hopped around a little bit, again, is seeing talent that you didn't see because you're not really looking. You're just doing a robotic task. No robotic task when it comes to sourcing. Now, number 3 scariest sourcing habit is assuming that if someone doesn't have everything you want on their profile, they are not a fit. Okay, so LinkedIn was not invented for recruiters. Well, okay, technically I feel like it was. They wanted our recruiting money, right? Good for them. But meaning that no one's making a LinkedIn profile in the beginning because they want to appeal to every single recruiter. No one's being that thorough on their LinkedIn profile to put every single thing that they do and say, "Hello, recruiter. I do everything you need on this job description. You're welcome." Okay, the people that are really, really great and not looking, their profiles tend to be very vague. Okay, so that's why you can't always have such a sniper approach when it comes to sourcing. You have to look broader and you have to look for potential. Companies now are hiring for potential, which means you as a sourcer has to look for potential. Okay. Number 4, scariest bad naughty sourcing habit is giving up on a search and blaming the hiring manager that they're looking for a purple squirrel. First of all, yes, this happens, okay? We are constantly battling hiring managers, but I think we have to stop blaming them. You should never blame someone for your ability or let someone affect your ability to do your job. Okay, your job is to source and fill a role. So let's get it done. If the hiring manager is asking for someone that you feel doesn't really exist or perhaps should be 2 jobs, bring them the data. Okay, but there's so many ways that you can find people, and you're probably being too particular on a search, and therefore you can find someone that matches pretty well. Bring that to the hiring manager. Talk to the hiring manager through these and say, hey, what can we train on? But what's a must have? What's must have versus nice to have, okay? There are hundreds and thousands, millions, in fact, people on LinkedIn, and not just LinkedIn, okay? There's many other ways to source as well, so really think about that. And number 5, top scariest bad sourcing habits is taking longer than a minute on every single profile. You're fighting. You're upset right now at me. I get it. You're like, I'm being thorough. I'm thinking of a message that I'm going to personalize. No. Yes, you can personalize, but you need to learn how to personalize faster. You need to learn how to scroll faster, look at resumes faster, look at profiles faster. You just have to start training your eye. Now, if you are just starting as a sourcer, yes, you get 2 minutes on a profile for the first week. Okay, that is all. But longer than a minute on someone's profile is you're overthinking. And I think in recruiting, that overthinking can really hurt your productivity. Okay, you just have to do. You just have to do. My theory is when in doubt, send it out. All right. So hope you enjoyed my top 5 scariest spooky bad sourcing habits. Because you know me, if you watch this channel and you've been following me in my journey, you know that I am a sourcer at heart. It's something that I love doing more than anything. So yeah, those are my pet peeves right there. I said it. So if you don't agree with me, you want to have a little battle, put it in the comments. That sounds like a good time. But if you have other things that you're like, oh, I hate when sourcers do this, put it in there. I want to talk about it because the more we know about the bad, the closer we're going to get to the good. And by the way, there's a different way to source. There's 8 sourcing techniques, which definitely is in my course via Thriversity. There's 8 techniques at least, but there's actually probably more different ways to fill one role and to source a role. So have fun with it. Use your imagination. Play a game with yourself. Chase those KPIs that you're trying to blast out of the water. All right, but recruiting's fun, right? So I will see you every Thursday at noon. And don't forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things you want to go do in life. So go live it. See you next week.